This is the thrilling podcast so far.
Huh? We've not
thrilling.
Oh, we've pressed play. Holy shit! I'll stop.
Oh, we forgot we were actually.
Whenever you're ready, Jimmy.
Right. Well, hello. Welcome to the third.
Sorry.
What did I say before, Ben? Right. Well, hello. Welcome to the third episode of Plebcast.
Sweet.
The critically acclaimed. I'm holding the Emmy right here. No, but yeah. Welcome to the third episode. We've got 2 new faces today.
And voices.
For Sam, it might just be a face later.
Alright. You know who I am.
You're joined by me, Jimmy. We've got Benja again.
Jimmy's really, really muffly.
I'm really, really muffly.
Yeah.
It's just going to have to
right.
be dealt with, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Get over it.
We're joined by Louis again. Give us a wave.
Alright, Sharky.
One of the new...
I forgot you were going to do that. We chatted about that.
We've already spoken about it.
Right, well, one of the new faces, Matt.
Hello.
Hello. Who are you?
I'm Matt.
No, he's
Done
Chris.
this. Yeah, I'm Chris.
You're Chris.
Hi.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Chris was supposed to be on it. Matt is Chris's replacement. He was too hungover.
Nice to know I'm wanted.
So, he's fired.
Nice to know you wanted. Wow. That cut steep, Matt.
Right, and that other voice
Hello.
is Sam.
Hi.
How are you, Sam?
It's good to be here. Hi, how are you, Jimmy?
I'm good. I'm
That's
Sam,
good.
I'm going to say it before you say it. You're the co-creator of this podcast.
I am indeed. Me and Jimmy came up with this podcast in about May last year while revising for an exam.
Yeah.
Yet here I am 3 weeks in. Nah, do you know what? I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
It's good to be here. How are we all? We alright?
We're good.
Matt, you alright?
We're
Yeah,
good.
I'm not too
Benji,
bad.
you okay?
Pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sharky?
Yeah, great.
Good stuff.
What is this shark?
Don't worry about it.
It's carry on a bit of banter. It's going to continue around the whole podcast. I'm afraid.
Right, shout out to He'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Continue.
Alright, well, I've got a few shout-outs to do myself.
Do you really?
The first one is Ellie, the first year.
Which Ellie?
Ellie, she's a fresher. But she listens to our podcast and she says it's really good.
Wait, is it Ellie? I've got a peer mentee called Ellie. I've got 2 peer mentees
You're
called
a
Ellie.
peer mentor.
At Ellie Dugdale
What
on
got me
Hancock.
It could be that one.
If you're listening, Ellie Dugdale at Hancock, shout out, I'm your peer mentor. Sorry for being
There you go. He's a terrible peer mentor.
I've been dreadful, sorry.
Yeah, well,
Continue.
she listens to it and she says it's really good.
Respect.
I thought she only listened to one.
I mean,
Well,
she's
listened to it.
That's at least 50%.
Yeah.
So we can't really discredit her.
Hopefully she listens to this one, so shout her out.
Yeah, 50% is not a bad return.
Yeah.
Done alright then.
No, the first 2 episodes actually done really well.
So I've heard.
Yeah, they're well received. Cheers, Sam.
That's alright.
The second shout out is Dickie Boy Builds,
Oh, my
Rose's dad.
Oh!
He shouted us out on his page with 400 followers.
No way.
400.
400
Man
followers.
alive. We
So-
are making waves.
Yeah.
We're pretty
So
much
thank-
an internet phenomenon.
Follow him on Facebook, Dickie Boy Builds, and thank you for shouting us out.
Cheers, Dick.
He paints models, paints little soul.
They're not
soul
just
soul.
models, they're stories.
The stories, yeah, they're amazing. I bet that's been picked up.
I hope not.
And also he's hilarious, so please follow him.
Big up.
Okay.
Well, good
And
boy.
our first international listener.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hi Amy. In Valencia.
Yeah. No one
Quite
cares.
fun. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, we've done that then.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so how is everybody before we get into it? How's everyone feeling?
Not gonna lie, Ginny, I'm a little bit drunk.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna let you know, City, I'm a big City fan and City won 3-1 today for Derby, so
So you're a bit wavy.
I'm a bit, but like, can you blame me as a City fan?
I can't. No.
Well, then
Yeah.
that's how I feel. I'm trying not to derail the podcast too much, but I can't promise anything.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
good luck.
You probably do need to be drunk to be able to do this.
That's what I thought. I thought
Yeah.
being drunk would be more conversational, would be easier to be on a podcast. So
Yeah.
here I am on a podcast.
Right. Well. Okay. Well, the topic today is classics in film,
Lovely stuff.
and the first thing we're going to talk about is Life of Brian, because Benji, that's your favourite film.
That is my favourite classics film, and probably all-time favourite film. Also
Really?
because I don't know any other classic films.
Yeah. This topic was very late on because I hardly planned it. But yeah. So Life of Brian, there was a lot of controversy when it came out, and
I try to stifle it.
you did it in your shirt. Right. Well, Life of Brian, it had controversy when it came out, and my question is it still controversial?
Are you going to first?
I'll go to you, Sam.
I didn't think it was ever controversial. I think I kind of knew at the back of my mind that people talking about like Christ and that and making fun of Christ would be a bit, but as a Jewish man, it never really crossed my mind.
Yeah.
And I thought that's really funny. I like that film. I like the Romans, and I like the name Brian because my dad's called Brian. That's a funny film.
Yeah.
So to me, class.
Yeah. It's great. It's great.
It's a great film.
Yeah. Well, what does everyone else think, Rick?
Well, it was probably a bit of a product of its time.
That's alright.
You go home now, son.
In a bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I was too busy focusing on the Latin bit to really pick up on the rest of the
Yeah,
controversy.
Romani A and Thomas.
Oh.
Romani ite domum.
Alright.
Well, I dressed
There
up
we
as we did a Lerb social. Anyone who is in Classic Society listening, we did the Lerb social where it's like, can someone else explain it because I'm not very good. What is Lerb?
What a lower bit is.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like editions of the text that on one side has either the Greek or the Latin, and on the other side has a translation.
Yeah.
But the Greek ones are green, the Latin ones are red.
Yeah. And I dressed as red, and I put Romanes Aunt Domus on my t-shirt, and not many people got it. And it's a reference to Monty Python. It's when he says Romans go home. No, it doesn't.
Romans, they go to the house.
Romans, they go to the
I
house.
think that's a funny reference.
It was funny, yeah. No one fucking got it.
It did.
I
I would have
like it.
appreciated it. Unfortunately, I was in bed.
I
would have laughed.
Because
You
you
got
told
it.
me, you're like, Sam, this is what I'm going at.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
I told the people who would get it, and the rest of them didn't get it.
Yeah, you told me and I didn't get it, and then you were like, have you ever seen Love Brian? I was like, oh yeah, but ages ago, and then you explained it, I was like, oh, I don't remember that bit.
Good
I
stuff.
did, the last time I did watch it was about 11 or 12, so
Yeah.
that's not a reflection on my parents, that I actually just watched it by myself, but yeah.
Yeah.
Successful outfit for you there. Then.
I watched it when I was young, and it is a reflection of my parents because my dad forced me to watch it. No, but yeah, it was controversial, and yeah, is it controversial today? Because it's controversial because it's associate Sam. No one can see you put your hand
Right,
up.
you can tell the people that I've got my hand up.
Yeah.
I say surely it's less controversial now than it was when it came out in 1970.
Of course it is.
Because I think
Go on.
religion
You just stared at me.
less important. Not less important, but I had a point in my head.
Careful.
Try and finish it for me.
Religion is.
Not people that are more woke. But
Right,
people
so-
do you know what I mean though?
No.
Oh right, okay.
Alright, yeah, people are more
Less religious.
Someone tap it.
Less religious in the 70s. Being gay was illegal in the 70s because of religion, but now look at us. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There we go.
There you go. Right, next topic.
It's also quite easy to let it hide behind going, it's a product of its time.
There we go.
And just sort
Yeah.
of, you leave the argument there.
Yeah,
There we
exactly.
go.
Right.
Well, a lot of films
I think it's
that
funny.
came out in
It's-
the 60s, 70s is a product of its
Have you
time.
seen Nero? The film about Nero? That's severe.
I have.
That's very
No, I
severe.
haven't. Oh, go on, talk about it, Sal.
It's just quite graphic.
Just quite
You know how Nero burnt Christians and was all about the sex?
Yeah.
So yeah, that but a film. Give it a watch.
Is that your favourite?
Highly recommend. Find it on IMDb.
Just sounds like some really, really creepy porn.
I mean, it's not far off. Let's have a look. Nero.
Yeah, while Sam Googles it, we'll speak more about Life of Brian.
Yeah, please.
It is quite easy to go, that is
It's a product of its time.
that is what it is, it's a
But
product of its time. It's also quite clearly a parody.
Yeah.
It's not actually, like...
It's about a man called
Sure.
Brian in the
It's
Roman
playing on
era.
it. Yeah, it's playing on it. But it's... Yeah, it's obviously a parody of it.
It's obviously a piss take.
Yeah, it's not...
a piss take. It's obviously a piss take of
It's not
how
taking itself
gullible
seriously.
people can be.
Yeah.
Of like, I think it's like it's attacking. It's not really attacking. It's more like satirizing people of like how easy it is to follow something. Like it's not having to go at it's not having to go at Christians. I think it's having to go at religion.
Yeah, and how it could be quite easy to get drawn into it. If you're
Yeah,
not,
exactly.
If you're not like, fully invested in it, which
Well,
if you
like
are, fair
the-
enough. But if you're just doing
Yeah.
it because,
All the Pythons can't agree on what it's about.
Yeah.
Like, whenever they talk about it, it's like, oh, it's about this, and then another one chimes in and goes, no, it's not, it's about this.
Yeah.
And then they just can't agree, so...
Have you seen that interview with John Cleese and Michael Palin? I can't remember what it's on, but it's got a reverend and it's got someone else.
this sounds
religious.
like a Python sketch.
It could well be. It's a genuine interview, And they're saying that he's trying to stick your hand up against that.
Nah, in a bit. I'll wait till this bit's over and I'll come up with my point.
And like, you can clearly tell that the religious people have gone in thinking it's about Jesus. Do you want pens?
Anyone got pens?
Try to write stuff down.
We can cut this bit out.
Yeah, I'll cut this.
Cut this bit out.
Actually, no, it's not because it's supposed
Alright,
to be
cheers,
professional.
cheers. Carry on.
But the religious, you can clearly tell that they've watched it with like a filter of this is taking the piss out of Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, they did turn up 15 minutes late to the screening.
Yeah.
They thought throughout the whole film that Brian and Jesus were the same person.
Yeah, well, it's clearly stated. It's clearly at the start that they're not the same person.
Yeah. You can sort of see how it could be easily confused, but then you're also
Yeah.
like, it sets itself up as a comedy. That's what it's meant to do. It's meant
Yeah.
to be taking the piss out of it.
He gets up to
It-
favourite. I'll do that in a bit. So
That was supposed to be more subtle than they came out to be.
I wrote that down so we could wait until you're finished talking.
Yeah.
I didn't
I read it as
I
like.
didn't want to like put it in front of you while you're speaking.
I didn't want to derail the podcast. I was waiting until you were finished talking. This is
Anyways,
quite interesting.
Firmly derailed.
Okay.
Carry on. But now,
Okay.
do you know what? I feel like now they're fucking derailing everything.
Anyway, but like it's got alien. Monty Python's got aliens in it.
My favourite episode of The Flying Circus is the one where a Scotsman is asked to make 30 million kilts for a planet in Alpha Centauri for a race of killer blancmanges who then go on to win Wimbledon.
Class.
Oh, my favourite sketch is the Four Yorkshiremen.
The what? For you?
Oh.
Four Yorkshiremen.
Is that when they're like,
Your
oh,
favourite
you want it
sketch?
easy?
You
Yeah.
saw Lockie.
Yeah.
Got a box.
You're on a box. Car box. Your
Oh,
box is car box.
My
20
favourite one. is
28
when, like,
hours a day.
This new husband and wife go to like a department store and they're trying to buy a mattress and then they're like, oh, you've got to be careful with this seller because he multiplies every measurement by 10. And it's like, oh, right. Well, I'll send you the link, Jimmy. You can tweet it out from the official account. Carry on talking.
Have you seen the? Is it like One Dead, Five to Go? The really massive tour that they did.
Oh, where they... I haven't seen it. I've seen bits of it.
Where they just corpsed out the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like they just
Yeah,
laugh.
because
They
they
do
do
dead
the-
pirates. They do the dead
Oh.
pirate sketch, and all they do is piss
Pining for the
themselves.
fjords.
Anyways, this is derailed massively.
Yeah.
We stopped talking about Life of Brian.
Sorry.
Let's go on.
Oh, actually, hang on. Benji, you've got a thing to say about
Oh, I found it.
Life
Ooh.
of Brian.
Do I?
Actually, is that your
Yeah,
fact?
the notebook
there?
tell.
No.
Okay. Right, we'll talk. What is
I
that?
was just going to talk.
We'll
about
go back onto topic now.
Please.
Back onto topic. Everyone's favourite classics film. We
3.
talked about Benji's.
Oh.
Who's going first?
Who's going first?
Jimmy, you go first. You're the
Isn't it
host.
second?
Sorry?
Second, yeah, Benji's
Second.
Yeah.
I'll go second.
Who's going first?
Benji's
Benji
already
just
been
goes
Ben.
first.
What did he say?
Brian?
Oh,
No,
okay, sorry.
We've been talking about the past like 10 minutes.
I thought that was a different bit, different skit. All right, Matt.
Why have you sent it to me?
I think everybody's.
We've all received it.
We've all received the sketch that someone received.
Someone will tweet it out.
Yeah, someone will tweet it out.
I'll tweet it out.
Benji, can you
Such
tweet
a
out on the
reach.
official...
No, I'm the only one that hasn't responded.
Alright, great. Well,
Sorry, I'll rectify that.
my favourite classics film is Jason the Argonauts.
Is this the old one that I
Wait,
haven't
the
seen?
very old
Did you
one.
write an article on that?
I did. I was literally just about to say that, Sam. I wrote a
Jimmy,
courier
do you write for the
article.
Courier?
Ha 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 ha! I read it for the Courier every Monday. It comes out. Plugging it. But I wrote a golden oldie about Jason the Argonauts because it's absolutely fantastic, and it's actually quite it's quite faithful to the myth, even though it skips out the way home.
And then they all lived happily ever after.
Yeah, well, it kind
Does
of.
it, do they?
I won't spoil
I can't
it because
imagine
I actually can't remember
ever
what happens at the end.
You wrote an article on this.
Yeah, no, I watched it quite recently as well.
How closely is it based on the Argonautica by Apollonius Rhodius?
It's
How? Yeah, I say
it's
so.
quite faithful.
Well,
Like,
that's
it
good.
skips a lot of the Medea stuff
Fair enough.
because
I can understand that.
Is it
No.
fairly sanitized?
Sorry.
Fairly like a sanitized version of the myth.
Yeah, like it's fairly like the way
Medea
you know
chops up her
Heracles is
brother.
in it. Heracles is in it. It's called
Is he not in
Heracles.
the original?
He is in the original, but you know how
Is he not in
Oh
the
yeah, he's
manga?
one of the Argonauts.
He's in the
isn't he?
anime. He's not in the manga.
he's part of the art. But in like Apollodorus, apparently he wrote Heracles in to like make it seem Heracles is in this story. We better read it. But then
Wrote a
he
fanfic.
wrote him out like instantly. So then the story's not like all about him. So it was a selling point to have Heracles, but Heracles Heracles. Oh my god. It was a selling point to have Heracles in, but then he was like, I've got to get rid of him now. That's it.
He's messing it up.
He's like, yeah, fuck off. Pissed it all. But the way his mate, the reason why Heracles leaves the Argonautica is his mate. I can't remember the name of him, but his mate gets kidnapped in the book. He's like looking over this like lake. He's looking in it, and then nymphs just come out and grab him, and just
Classic.
Yeah.
They grab Heracles.
No, they grab Heracles' friend.
Right.
They think he's his lover.
Is this friend in inverted commas?
I mean, he's
Friends.
friends, so chances are he's a...
I've got to go. For fuck's sake, Sam. But he grabs him. But in this one, but in I'm so glad we dodged camera. But in the film, stop, Sam.
Help.
But in the film, he dies. Quite clearly dies. He gets crushed by Talos, which is this big bronze statue.
Oh, is that the massive statue? That's the scene that I've seen.
Them.
Yeah. Like a Cyberman.
And he quite clearly crushes him, and then Heracles is like, "Oh, I've got to go find him," because Heracles didn't see him. But the rest of them saw him die, and they were like, "Oh God." Heracles just pisses off, and they're like, "Okay, bye bye."
He's quite good at that.
Yeah,
He just runs away.
Yeah, he's really faithful, and the sorry, I was just looking at messages on my phone.
How professional.
The CGI, which isn't actually CGI, it's stop motion animation by Ray Harryhausen.
Classic.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
I wish the film still did it.
So do I.
Because it looks incredible.
The skeletons.
The skeletons at the end, yeah.
So good. So good.
I need to watch it.
And like,
Have you not seen it?
No?
Not at all.
Oh no.
get out.
Oh. See you
Yeah.
later.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh,
I
my
love
Lord.
it. Louis, have you seen it?
Hang
No,
on.
I have not seen
Oh, okay.
Right, from now on this podcast is a two-man show.
Yeah. Turn their mics off. No, but it's incredible. The stop motion animation. This you can clearly see that the choreography of the fighting skeletons is just they've gone to the actors, right? Just swing your sword frantically, and we'll
They'll sort it out.
They'll sort it out. Rail do a good job.
Rail.
Rail sort it out.
Leave it to Ray.
Leave it to Ray.
Don't worry.
Right.
Does it do any of the Medea stuff?
Yeah, she's in it, but a lot of the stuff.
Does she kill her kids?
Yeah. Kill the kids.
No,
Kills her
they've
brother.
messed all that.
Leaves
fair,
his
that's
shoes in his
more-
head on the.
That's
on
more the play
Yeah.
Actually,
than the
yeah.
Argonauts.
I'd watch a film about that though.
About
A bit of the
Medea.
act-
yeah.
I saw a
'Cause the whole-
dramatisation of it when I was in school.
Yeah.
About Medea. It was probably just Medea by who wrote it?
Euripides.
That's the boy. Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah.
That was really good.
You do a really good film about Medea actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Because there's so much. Because there is the bit with the Argonautica,
Yeah.
and a bit gets her brother instead just basically to slow her dad down, kills the brother, chops him up, leaves his head in his shoes on top of a cliff,
Yeah.
and the dad has to go and pick him all up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but you
And then
could
at
do
the end
that
she,
and
like-
then do the bit with the flies off in the
It flies off
dragon
into the,
chariot.
Yeah, into the sky or whatever.
Yeah.
Like with the gods or something.
And it's just
crazy
like,
that,
I've
yeah.
killed your queen. See
Yeah.
you later.
That'd be so
It's like,
fun
oh.
to watch. I'd pay for that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We went to see a version of Medea, didn't we?
Yeah.
What was it in Hexham last year with Filippo?
Oh, was
was
that the
this?
one in?
Oh, you were there, Matt. Weren't you?
Whoa,
Yeah, I was.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, no, we went with Dr. Susanna Filippo.
Yeah.
Who might
I remember that.
Who
That was
might
really
be a
good,
guest
actually.
on this podcast soon. We don't know. It's not confirmed. But
You haven't emailed it yet.
I haven't emailed her yet. But no, that was really good. It was just two people. It was. I can't remember who are the actresses and who's the actress. And
I've
actor?
no idea who they were.
It's
No.
quite cool
But
though.
it was,
It was
yeah,
really cool,
it was
yeah.
good because it was sort of like
Jane-
because
'cause
the woman stayed as Medea all the way through,
Yeah.
but then the guy just changed into the various other.
He played female characters as well. Didn't
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
played the
No,
played
it
the core. Is it the chorus of women?
he? Yeah. It was really good actually. I went just for the day out.
Yeah.
Night out, thinking it might be a bit shit, but I really enjoyed it.
That's good. Glad you enjoyed yourself.
No, yeah, oh cheers.
I just think a man playing a woman in Greek comedy is quite true to the original.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
Well, yeah, it is. Like when I went to see Live Sister Show, which you could have been there.
I
Sam.
could have been there. We could have met each other.
We could have met each other before uni.
I know.
Oh.
which
What
is
could
a
have been?
What could I mean? Well, technically,
Yeah.
we didn't really lose a lot, did we?
Yeah.
Well, right.
But in Lysistrata, in the like obviously when it was originally in Greek, all the women parts would have been played by men, but most of the women parts were played by women, apart from one of them, which was the Spartan, who was done in a Scottish accent with a man with a beard.
Nice. Well, people think that's what would have. People think that's what would have happened. Wouldn't it? That sort of like in
A Scottish accent?
No, in terms of accents between Athens and Sparta, it would have been
Yeah.
similar to like sort of. Well, I imagine
I'm sure.
south of England and Scotland.
I'm sure in the Penguin translation.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
where I
weird
read it.
accent. Yeah, because the Dorian accent.
Mm.
Is it Dorian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never read it.
It was like different dialects. Never read it.
Well, that's like the difference between Ionians and Dorians, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
and because Spartans speak differently, apparently they would have had an accent in Greek times as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
For sure.
Matt, what's your favourite?
Oh,
classic
300 Rise of an Empire. The second one,
Oh.
without a doubt.
film? I know exactly why. Look,
I know why as well.
really
Because-
aggressive sex scene.
Also got really.
Sort of then.
Yeah.
Oh my, you're not quite sure at which point they've decided to kill each other.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. No, because there's sort of the weird middle ground bit and pans out to the guards outside the door.
Is
And they're
that-
just sort of looking awkwardly.
Yeah, I think I know that bit.
Yeah.
I can't remember
On the
exactly.
boat.
Yeah.
Like Themistocles like goes out on the boat. But it's also like quite good in terms of it does a lot of battles
Yeah.
really quickly. Like it starts with Plataea,
Mm-hmm.
I think, where
Yeah.
the Greeks just sort of run and jump
I mean,
and kill everyone.
Oh yeah.
And then
is that when War Pigs is playing on the advert?
No, isn't it Marathon?
oh yeah, sorry.
Oh no, it
the
starts
film
off
starts
with
with
Marathon.
Marathon.
Yeah.
Where that happens, which is actually pretty like because there's the whole thing where
If you
someone
say it's
is it
accurate-
Herodotus goes
If you say it's accurate, I will punch you.
the run, oh no the running bit.
I'll back you here, Matt. I really enjoyed that film.
Yeah,
You know what?
It's a bit of a
Me
guilty
too.
pleasure.
It's a bit weird, and then there's the bit at the end with the horse on the boat. And
Yeah.
just so everything gets thrown out the window.
Not
and I
sure
was
how
like, yes!
historically accurate that film is, but it's thrilling.
There's
I
that-
know the blood looks a bit very CGI.
Oh yeah, but that's the fun of it though.
The which
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
That was the that was one of the good
If
bits about the
somebody gets
first
stabbed,
film.
the
Oh,
blood
it's
is
so
like
well. It's based off a comic book, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not
I mean,
based-
the
Well, it's
first
graphic.
one is-
Comic
It's a
graphic
graphic
novel.
novel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Frank Miller as well.
Well, you know that.
Yeah, but did he do Watchmen?
He did, and I
Yeah.
think he did like Batman and stuff like that as well.
Oh, nice.
Like
You
he
know-
contributed to Batman.
The guy that plays Themistocles.
Yeah.
He's South African.
Yeah, but he also
Bit trivia for you.
how they had to for the first film.
That was a
All the Spartans had to get ripped.
Yeah.
Like, so they didn't have to do as much CGI. And he was like, when he was like told he got a job, he asked, "Do I have to get as ripped as they did?" And they were like, "Oh no, the Athenians weren't as fit as the Spartans. You can just kind of let yourself go a bit."
Does that mean
Yeah.
I could play
I
Themistocles?
I have to make an amendment here. He was Australian, not South
I
African.
literally said, I was like, I'm sure he's
Yeah,
Australian.
he was Australian, not South African. He was in a Sky One series as well called fucking I don't know.
I was literally about to say, has he been in anything
Oh yeah, that
else?
classic.
That classic. Oh fucking I don't know. Great film. I'll find out for you.
Has he been in? Like, I was just about to say, has he been in anything else?
Yes, give us a
I've
minute.
seen him
he was
in.
something. I remember watching him on Graham Norton with.
Is
Yes.
that to plug 300?
Yeah, was he there
no, it
with
wasn't
Lena
for
Headey?
300, it was for something.
Headey?
Blind
Headey?
Spot.
Blind Spot.
Perhaps it
Blind
was that.
I've never heard of
Renegades. Cut Snake. I'm on his IMDb.
He was on with Noel Gallagher. That's why.
Isn't
I
Renegades the one
Yeah.
with
Oh my God.
Bruce Willis?
I don't know.
I will tell you. Is it J.K. Simmons? I don't think any Bruce Willis on
Oh,
this cast.
yes, no. It's
Oh, the guy from Trainspotting, fucking Spud's in it. But not Bruce
Holy
Willis.
shit! Oh, what's his name?
Spud.
The guy who's oddly in Predators, Alien vs Predator, as well. He's just the random Scottish guy in Alien vs Predator.
Yeah, 300 Rise of Empire. I like it. It
I
does.
tried
It does
to
so
like-
much in such a short. Like, it's just fun. If I was looking at it to be like, is it a good film? Almost definitely not.
Yeah.
But it's fun. There's a lot of blood.
Hmm.
Blood,
Yeah.
sex, and violence. What more do you need?
Why?
in a
Why,
film.
why was that? Why was that sexy?
Because
Wasn't
It was probably
he
literally
is
to
really,
appeal.
really hot.
that- yeah.
That's why.
It's probably literally just to appeal to boys who were our age.
It
We were like
was.
17 when it came
Because
out.
it's
When
like-
interest drops, they sort of like they played the film to someone and then they sort of track when the interest drops. They're like, right, with sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was getting boring until Eva Green strips off.
Yeah. People walk out like, hang on.
Very male-dominated film.
Yeah.
It's odd.
It is
The
odd.
first
It's
300
an
is,
odd
the first 300 is pretty good as well.
Yeah.
First 300 is amazing.
Yeah.
I
Really,
really
really
enjoyed it. And
We should marathon both of them.
Hey.
I did finger guns.
If you're part of
Matt, you can come back, mate.
Yes.
Sam, what was your favourite classics film?
Well, the thing is, it changed because when I was growing up, I read the Percy Jackson books, and then when the first film came out, hold up, I was buzzing and I loved it. But it came out in 2010. I was 12 years old, 13 years old.
Yeah.
Well, I've watched it since. My God, it's terrible. It's similar with Clash of the Titans. Came out roughly the same year.
No,
When I saw that, I love Pete Postlethwaite. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
I love Liam Neeson, Ray Fiennes, Sam Worthington. They're all really good actors. And when I first saw that film, I was just like, that's class. The Kraken, release the Kraken. I was like, oh yeah, give it to me. Give me the Kraken.
Give it to me now.
Matt Nicholson's in it as well. He has a
Matt
great role.
Nicholson, fucking
So
amazing
is
actor.
Sir Davos from Game of Thrones. So is Nicholas. It's got an amazing cast. But
Nicholas
my
Hoult.
God. Also, what's the face? Gemma Arterton.
Yeah, it has.
Unreal cast. Then how is the film that shit?
No, I'll
Explain that to me.
I'm going to disagree with you there.
Really?
And this is going to lead into our story time later on.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But I fucking loved Clash of the Titans. Wrath of the Titans was a piece of fucking shit.
Which one was Wrath of the
Piece of
Titans?
bollocks.
They both sort of like.
I
go into
hardly
one.
remember Wrath of the Titans because I blocked it from my memory.
Then
That's how
which
shit
one's
it
Clash of the Titans?
Is
Is that the one with the scorpions?
Titans is the one with the scorpions when
The
they kill Medusa when they free
When,
the
I know how to differentiate it.
Because one's
Sam-
called
One
Black,
shit,
one's
one's
called
great.
Brown.
No, it's Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans, Sam Worthington's got a buzz cut. Wrath of the Titans, Sam Worthington's got hair. That's how you differentiate.
We've
Weirdly, I
had a
think
request.
that
We've had a
helps.
request to stop swearing so much. It's a family show. Respect the audience.
Who said that?
Fuck off.
Woo!
Whoa! Anyway, no, I'm a huge fan of Clash of the Titans. I really love it. I watch it. I watch it on a regular basis because it's really good.
There's a lot of-
Watch it on a regular basis.
I don't watch it on a regular basis.
What does that mean?
I watch it. I go back to it.
Oh, it's Sunday. Saturday.
More like every night before bed.
Every night before bed, I watch it. No, I watch it. It's like one of those films that you go back to because it's really
Clash
good.
of Titans.
Clash of the Titans, yeah.
It's a bit of a guilty pleasure, I imagine, for you, then, isn't it?
It is.
Because I
It's
think
really
you right. Jimmy is the film editor for the Courier, and here he
Uh-huh.
is talking good stuff about Clash of the Titans, a renowned shit film.
It's not that. It's not that renowned
It's not-
shit, though.
It's not particularly.
Everyone's allowed guilty pleasures.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Right, Louis.
I'm gonna go from a different angle and one that I enjoyed because I laughed at it, not with it.
Mm.
You ever seen the two-part film about the Odyssey?
No.
There's a film about the Odyssey.
Fucking hell, it's amazing. It's so shit. Like it's like obviously I love Troy, and that's probably if I was to say my
Oh,
favorite, yeah, because it's
Mate,
just a
Brad
classic.
Pitt. Whew.
Exactly.
Sorry.
But
Back on topic.
I must say, this Odyssey film, right? We watched it in like, do you know, like end of the year that you used to do in school?
Oh yeah.
We watched it across a couple of lessons, and every time I watched it, it was so funny. Like the special effects and stuff was just awful,
Odyssey.
and we missed out so much, like so much. I think I can remember the Cyclops and the fight in the hall. And
Oh, the one at the
there
end.
was sort of sprinklings of bits in between. No Cersei, none of that stuff.
Wait, how can you not? Oh.
Yeah,
It's really weak 'cause there's not. It doesn't seem like there's been a really good Odyssey film yet,
no, well, they
and
had
you have
that, yeah,
no idea
Whoa,
why.
whoa, whoa.
That brings me on to my
Well,
question.
have
I was
you
about
on-
to write
have you
I'm
down.
on-
about to get shouted.
Hang on, Sam. Hang on, Sam.
Wait, no.
Hang on,
Sam,
Sam.
just say it, mate.
I'm trying to say it. Right, cast Odysseus. If you were to film a film about the Odyssey, who would be your Odysseus?
Sean
Sure.
Bean.
No, because then he has to die.
I mean, you know, right? That's a bit of a cop out because he already has been Odysseus.
Yeah, no, but he was sick.
He had like 3 lines. He was sick. What are you talking
Have you seen the cartoon Sinbad with Brad Pitt?
Thin.
Thin. Have you seen it?
No.
Because Sinbad, it's like a redo of the Odyssey, but with like pirates and Sinbad. It's fucking amazing. Have you never seen it?
No.
You should watch
Wait,
it. It's really good. It's Sinbad. It's like Brad
No,
Pitt
I think
plays
I've
Sinbad.
heard of it, but I haven't
It's
ever
like they do the
watched it.
sirens and I think they do the Kraken as well, but that's not in there. Fucking.
No, it's Sinbad.
Scylla, so maybe Scylla. It's Scylla.
Scylla and-
Essentially
yeah,
a
Scylla
Kraken,
Gridis.
she's kind of.
Yeah.
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 It's sort of generically a weird woman of the sea, possibly
Yeah.
with tentacles.
Yeah.
But that's a really good film. It's not really, it's shit. But it's a,
But that's why that Odyssey film I was talking about is so good because it's so bad.
Yeah.
Like there's the Cyclops stands up and they all fall over like on the boat and stuff. Like it's so stupid but it's so funny. In answer to your question, Sam, I'm
Yes.
gonna go with Idris Elba
Okay, Jimmy, who are you going for?
I haven't actually thought about it.
Benja? Cast Odysseus.
or Tom Hardy.
I quite like the guy who did the who was the DCs in the.
Oh, another cop out.
So Sean Bean.
Oh, in the wait,
No, sure.
No.
Sorry, the
TV,
BBC
the Fall of a City.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the
Matt,
guy.
who
The
you
guy.
going
Hang
for?
on. The
Tom
guy.
Hiddleston. But
Yes.
possibly
I mean,
just because he's played
I
Loki
think
and they're
you're-
basically the same.
Good shout.
If you're not saying Hugh Jackman, you're all silly.
Why?
No,
How could it not be Hugh Jackman?
No,
because
that's
I like
just boring,
Hugh
isn't it?
Jackman.
Why
That's
is
just
it
such a
boring?
boring choice.
Is it?
It was just so obvious. You
Yeah,
got to be a bit
obvious.
different.
If it's obvious, I mean, surely it's a
No,
good
but like
choice.
it's just like, oh, we'll give that to Hugh Jackman.
Would that be
Why-
a fan casting? Tweet it out, Benja. Cast Odysseus.
Why the fuck? Why Hugh Jackman? Why is
Should we have
that?
a question of the week?
Yeah, question of the week.
This
If you were
week's
to
question of the
film,
week.
if you were to film the Odyssey, who would be your Odysseus? For me, it'd be Hugh Jackman. It couldn't be anybody else.
Why?
Because he's old. Odysseus is old. He's been fighting for 10 years. Been travelling for 10 years. It's still rich.
Why is that Hugh
Make
Jackman?
anyone look
It's Hugh
Make
Jackman.
anyone look old.
Nah, I reckon Hugh Jackman's the
It's
one.
just a-
By that
it's just
logic, Ian
Logan.
McKellen.
It's just Logan.
Ian McKellen, you fucking having me on. McKellen's 160 years old.
Yeah, but he's old. Odysseus is old.
Odysseus is not that old.
Odysseus-
Send him travelling for 10
Hugh
years.
Jackman is the guy who could, keep his wife faithful to him, but also, nah, I'm gonna stop talking. Hugh Jackman could be Odysseus. Hugh Jackman could easily be Odysseus.
Yeah.
I see where you're going.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
trying
the
to
best
think.
show.
I'm trying to think now.
Ben, do a
I
pile
quite,
up there.
I quite like Idris Elba. I quite
Yeah.
like that shout.
If you didn't get James Bond,
If you didn't get James Bond,
Doesn't matter.
Idris,
doesn't matter. We're gonna cut that.
yeah.
I didn't say anything.
You
Yeah.
can hear the mouthing.
Yeah.
We've got another international listener,
Who?
by the way. She's in Zaragoza. Or Zaragoza. Sophie,
Where's that?
my friend. Spain.
Spain.
Again.
Oh, as in like yeah.
Brittany
Zaragoza,
University.
mate. Zaragoza.
Zaragoza.
You need to say it without an accent, otherwise. What's the next question, Jim?
Zara.
The next question.
Goza.
Hang on, I've completely been thrown off now. Oh,
Can
'cause
Jim-
I'm thinking about who could be cast as a
Next question of the week. Can Jimmy read?
Can we recast the Troy? Is it the
Should
Oh.
an alternative cast?
an alternative cast for Troy? I'm derailing my plan massively. My plan going out the window.
Who are we going to go for first? Achilles.
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 Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy would be a
answered
good.
everything.
Right.
No,
It's 'cause
he'd be
I
a
can't-
good.
Tom Hardy
Achilles.
could play everybody.
Either Achilles
I'd say
or
95%.
Agamemnon.
Right, Sam.
Yeah.
your
Because
hands up.
either of them are angry.
To contribute to this discussion, do I have to have seen Troy Fall of a City?
No.
No.
It's lovely stuff. I've not seen it.
Are you serious?
I've seen all but
Yeah,
2
I've seen
episodes.
it.
Really?
I've got,
Yeah.
I said,
I
I've got
think it's because
six.
we watched the
I thought
first 6
everyone's
together.
seen
No,
it.
because
we
you don't
didn't.
like watching
I don't
things
like
with
watching
people.
programs with other people because they talk through it.
I'm very
Because they
No,
talk
I
about
see.
alternative castings for Troy.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Tom Hardy, you could definitely do Achilles or Agamemnon because both of them
Oh,
are
Agamemnon.
both of them are angry.
Holy shit.
Would work
Do
perfect.
you
That
not
would be
think
perfect.
Tom Hardy's a bit young to play Agamemnon?
He can play an
Nah.
old. He can play an old person.
Get Michael
How old is
Fassbender
he?
in there
He's
somewhere.
like 40, isn't he?
He's
Tom
like
Hardy?
40, yeah.
To be fair,
He's got the
Agamemnon
face of a
wasn't much older.
god.
He does.
Oh my god, my
Sorry.
mind's gone blank. Who can play Agamemnon?
What about-
To be honest, I really like the guy who played Agamemnon in Fall of a City.
Yeah, it was
Go
a
on
different
IMDb.
because I watched Troy before
Yeah.
I knew anything else about it. If I think of Agamemnon, I see whoever what's his face that plays Agamemnon in
Oh, Brian Cox.
Brian Cox. That's all I see.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is
To be honest, when I read stuff about Achilles now, all I see is David Gass. Is it Gassy?
David who?
that the one from Fall of a City?
Fall of a City,
Yeah.
yeah. The guy
Oh,
in
let's have a look.
Interstellar.
Yeah.
But
Giassi.
the guy who played what's his name? He was in This Is England. He played the really rapey dad in This Is England, and he's a disturbing
Johnny
actor.
Harris.
Holy hell! The
Yeah.
guy who played Aeneas played
Huh?
Dean Thomas from Harry Potter.
Yeah, Johnny Harris. Yeah.
No way.
He plays. He's got such a disturbing face.
Yeah.
The guy who played Aeneas was also the guy in How to Get Away with Murder, who got killed off.
What's that?
Was his the murder that
I
they had
don't
to
know
get
what
away?
it is, but apparently it's a popular TV show
Oh,
about
I've
how
never
to
heard
get
of
away
that.
with murder.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of it, never seen it.
Wait, the guy who played Aeneas in
Fall of the Sea.
he was in Harry Potter, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he got
Dean Thomas.
Just
Sam
Did you just say that?
Sam
Did
did
you
just
say that?
bellow that in my ear.
The
Holy
guy who
shit.
played Aeneas played Dean Thomas in Harry Potter.
I didn't hear that.
He was
sorry.
shagging Ginny, wasn't he?
Who else did? Where would you if you were doing a film of Troy? where would you go from, and where would you start, and where would you end?
Do you mean would you just do the?
Would you just do the Iliad, or would you
I
do?
think I would, you know.
Would you do the whole thing with like Iphigenia? Because that bit's pretty fun. I mean, it's not really fun. A dad has
The
to
thing
like
is, you've got to
slice
think
his
about the
daughter's
fact
neck.
that It would appeal to us, but then it won't appeal to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
explain
that's
what
true.
you just said. What was it? The Iphigenia.
Oh, what, Iphigenia?
Iphigenia. Explain it to
So-
the listeners
Listeners.
who don't know what it is, and me.
So Agamemnon, he's the guy that he's the
I
guy
was supposed
that
to read the Iliad.
it's not in the Iliad.
I didn't.
No.
No, it's pre-Iliad.
I should know what it is. I'm in third year ancient history. I should know what that is.
So Agamemnon is the guy that's leading the Greek army. He ends up at this place called Aulis and shoots someone's deer or something, so he gets cursed, so they can't go off to Troy. And he decides that the only way for him to do that, to like appease the gods and go to Troy, is for him to make a human sacrifice. And he's like, perfect, I'll kill my daughter. So sends off for her. She comes back
Oh,
because
yeah.
he sends off saying,
Oh, yeah.
if you come to Aulis, you can get married to Achilles. And she's like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I'll get married to Achilles. And then sort of gets there and only realizes when she's sort of standing there waiting for Achilles that her dad is behind her with a knife.
Yeah.
And then like kills her, and then
That was-
and then they go off to war.
They did that in Fall of a City, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I
That
really
was
liked how
very-
they did it actually.
Yeah, that was quite upsetting actually how
Yeah.
they did it. Yeah. No, yeah. Who did we say? Have we cast anybody yet?
No.
Nah, but Achilles, like,
We've got suggestions.
okay.
Should we start from top and just go with Paris? Let's just see.
What, in
Who's
casting
the most
people?
beautiful
Casting
man in
people?
the
Yeah.
world?
Well, all
It's
I,
just got to be
the
this.
thing is,
Tom
I can't-
Holland.
What I'm thinking
Not
of
a
when,
bad shout at all.
Who?
Tom Holland.
Because
He's
he
gonna
can
be
play.
young.
He can play the sort of like being a bit of a.
Oh, actually, yeah. That'd
True.
be perfect.
Tom Holland.
when I think of people to cast in the Iliad or that story, or I can't not think of the film with Brad Pitt. So
Yeah.
you say cast Patroclus, and I think Gareth Hedlund. I can't think of
Yeah.
anybody else. You say cast Achilles, I can't think of anybody but Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
This is the exercise.
It's
though.
just-
this is
this-
the
yeah,
point,
this-
Sam.
This is the thing. I've got to
Challenge.
shake my mind out of that little fucking.
Pretty sure
you know
I
what
did
mean?
this with the year 9s a couple of weeks ago.
Who did they suggest?
Idris Elba. No, they were doing they did it with the gods. So they did like Zeus, and they did Idris
Oh.
they did Idris Elba as Zeus,
Oh, that, no.
which
that-
apparently had come up a
That's
lot
boss, yeah.
before.
Idris,
Like
Oh.
Idris Elba gets cast as everyone because he's amazing.
does not surprise me.
He's the best Shere Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jungle Book, off topic.
Bit
But
glad that he's not in the new Jungle Book film that's coming out. Do you know there's a new
Oh,
one?
Is there?
there's a new one. It's called Mowgli.
It's just about
Oh.
Mowgli.
It's done
Yeah.
by
How many
yeah,
live
so-
action films can
Andy
Disney
Serkis.
do before
Andy
it just
Serkis.
gets boring?
really,
Who fun
That
fact went to my
is a
school.
topic for a different
really,
show.
he's weird.
Not for a.
Not for my show on Tuesday, my radio show on Tuesday. That
Oh right,
What
get
time
me
you
on that one.
11, I think.
Oh.
Or 12.
AM.
AM. Yeah.
Hell.
Not
Get me
12.
on
Not
that.
12 AM.
Midnight. You've got the night. You've got the graveyard shift. I'll take
We've
that.
got the graveyard shift right now.
We really do.
Yeah.
I'll take you up on that offer. You offered me a place on that.
No.
Oh, cheers. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on that.
Hey, what were we saying? I can't.
Sam Bell.
I really can't. I'm really bad at this. I can't remember what we're saying half the time. Right, what were we talking about?
So we've done
Kato
Paris.
the Elder.
We've done Paris. Tom Holland. Tom
Carthago
Holland.
Delenda Est.
Carthago.
Shout out to Dicky Boy Builds.
Okay, I
Get
have
me
a
on that
question.
500 follower draw.
Go
The
on.
best meme page on Facebook, is it Roman and Byzantine history? Is it Roman SPQ? or is it
It's Roman and Byzantine history.
or is it Greek Eureka posting?
SPQR posted,
SPQR.
without a doubt.
Because what
Or
am I
Caecilius
doing?
Estin Horto posted.
In the Byzantine posting, I like just posting pictures of stuff without any context, and just pictures of stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's an Instagram page. I like posting
We
that.
love doing that. I can't get on that page.
Neither can I.
Why is that, Jimmy?
I can't get on that page. I don't know why.
Bizarre.
It's very bizarre.
I'll try and add you to it. Actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it now. Anyway, we're still trying to cast.
So we had Paris as Tom Holland.
Tom Holland as Paris.
Yeah.
Who else is who else is in that? Hector.
Ooh.
Hector, you got again.
Someone who's lovable.
Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh, you.
Oh, that's a good shout.
That's a decent show.
I still can't get who is it that did it in.
Eric Banner. He's so
Yeah.
good as Hector.
Oh,
He'd also
He
make
was-
a great Hannibal.
Yes.
He's how I imagine
Yes!
Hannibal.
Oh,
Not
no,
Lecter,
yeah.
the elephant one.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. The
Elephant
man.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I make a great elephant.
Are you mad?
Who else is in it?
How long we got left? There's not a time limit.
Oh, really?
Just as well.
It's just until we.
It's 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Holy
we were chatting shit for about 6 or 7 minutes.
So we've got at least 15
Oh, wait,
minutes
wait.
left.
Oh, so
Yeah,
not long.
because you didn't realise we were starting. You were like, press play, press play.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, 5 minutes. So
The casting people's going to take ages.
it's going to take fucking ages. Let's just go through
Should we just get let's just get 5 key characters to do that and just get on, because I feel like we need to complete this now.
Yeah.
I
So we
feel
got
like-
we got Paris and
I feel like even
Helen.
five is...
Helen.
Helen.
Helen. Oh,
Who? Who
So
the
glad
fuck?
there's no camera.
huh?
So glad there's no camera.
Sam
Me
picking
too.
his nose. so you can barely see the knuckle there. Sam. That was horrible.
I got a meme for you.
Who's gonna play Helen?
Helen.
Helen, a young actress who can do bits.
We've got a request. Jimmy, you're quite close to your microphone.
Am I? Oh, I'll put it back in.
I thought that was the idea.
I'm struggling to think here.
Helen,
Helen. Okay, everyone's just in the
if anyone wants to message any of us with suggestions for
Yeah,
Helen should
tweet-
be,
tweet
because
our-
we
tweet
need
us,
to get
tweet.
on past this.
Yeah. Can you check how many people are listening?
I can, yeah.
Can you actually? It's not
Yeah.
bad.
It'll be one.
My mum's not
Everyone's
listening.
left.
Yeah.
Meme for you here, man.
Yeah. Sophie Turner. Alright. Well, that's dead air because Sam's showing me a meme.
7.
7 people.
Seven.
on this.
Which isn't bad.
Does that mean 6,
Seven
including
late
that
nights.
computer?
I was gonna say,
there's
at
2 in
least,
there.
at least 6 of them is just my house.
Yeah. Yeah. So I said Sophie Turner for Helen.
The hell?
Who's Sophie Turner?
Who's Sophie Turner?
Sansa.
Right. Matt, have you ever seen Game
Oh
of
right,
Thrones?
yeah. That would work quite well because you sort of imagine her as this sort of like quite
Fucking bitch.
fair skin, well, quite like fair skin, fair hair. The sort of
Yeah.
classic didn't go outside a lot.
For somebody
So
more that kind of area, would you not say somebody like Gal Gadot?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not a bad
That's
shout.
actually a really good shout.
I've got one in my
But
head.
what
I
Tom
can't
Holland?
think of it.
As Helen. Tom
No,
Holland with a wig.
Tom.
But isn't
Tom
that
Holland's
sort
not
of
Paris already. So.
isn't that sort of like the whole idea of it though? That there's no way that Paris would have got Helen
Yeah.
Oh,
had it
yeah.
not been for divine intervention.
We could always
I'm not
upgrade
dissing Tom Holland
to
there. I think he's
Garfield
beautiful.
Ooh.
to make it a little bit more believable.
Yes.
Could happen.
Andrew Garfield is a bit older.
But still is the sort of
James,
Tom Holland.
I've just received a message from Sam.
What's he
Give
saying?
a shout out to Moe Nally for his bowling last test.
No, yeah, I will absolutely give a shout out. Moe Nally's taken 8 wickets in 2 innings. That's absolutely outstanding. He's absolutely won the game for us there. Big shout out, Moe Nally.
I hope he listens.
I hope he Really? I'm sure he does, Louis.
found him a short one.
I'm gonna
Failing
take
that, big shout out, 2 more shout outs. Ben Folkes, who scored his century on his debut. Also, Keaton Jennings.
Keaton Jennings.
Jack
His
Leach.
second ever Test match
Jack
century.
Leach, then up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Showed his
God.
possible
Why is there 3 people who like cricket?
We are the only 3 people.
We're on the rise. Us.
We are on the
Us.
rise.
Oh, jeez.
Right, we done Helen.
I actually have
Who
one in my
else have
head
we got?
for Helen, and
Who?
it's really annoying me. Do you know the person that plays Catwoman in Batman in The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, Anne
Hathaway.
Hathaway.
Yes,
Yeah.
her. I think.
Oh, yeah,
I
could
think
do.
her.
I think she'd make a better someone like a sort of a Hecuba,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
mother.
What, married to Hector? Who was the one?
Oh yeah, no, Andromache.
Yeah.
She'd
She-
make really good because you sort of imagine that.
Chris
Well, Anne
Pine.
Hathaway's got quite good judging eyes.
Yes. Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
again,
Actually,
not
no,
meaning
that'd
to
be-
deep Anne Hathaway, but
Yeah.
When's this film being made? Oh shit.
No, we should do.
whenever you buy a camera,
Contact
Jimmy.
him.
Whenever I buy a camera, I've got a camera.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Paramount have just.
I've got Steven Spielberg.
Right,
over here.
what else we got?
But
Who else is in it? Achilles. We haven't
Achilles.
done
We'll do Achilles.
Tom,
and then-
surely like that's got
Are
to
we
be
still
Tom
casting
Hardy.
the Illiad?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy's got to be one of them.
Yeah.
I reckon Tom Hardy's Agamemnon.
I
Okay,
think you're
yeah,
casting
yeah.
Tom Hardy just because it's uber popular in a minute.
Yeah.
I think you're all being blinded by how popular
What do
Tom
you mean
Hardy
at
is.
the minute?
He's
been
also
popular for years.
gorgeous.
Alright, fine, for the
Yeah,
last
but
10 years.
Sam is also an incredible actor.
I agree with you, but I feel there's better people out there suited to be an ancient Greek tragedy.
No, Tom Hardy.
Alright.
Tom Hardy would
But
amazing. It's
No,
about
yeah,
time
I'm
we
sure
saw
He'd
Tom
be a
Hardy.
really good
I'm sure
Agamemnon.
I'm sure we will.
Skin bearing robes.
Have you not seen Taboo? Have you seen Taboo?
It's
Oh,
naked.
I've seen Taboo.
He's
actually.
fucking.
It's
He's
true,
almost
it's true.
naked in Taboo. It's incredible, man.
What's this
I
called?
saw your eyes light up.
Right.
It was incredible.
We're done. Move on.
Right, we've done that.
We've managed to leave out Achilles in
Who
the
wants
casting
to-
of the Iliad.
Who wants to hear Jimmy's story? time?
Me.
Oh, yes.
Right.
I saw him reading the book earlier.
Try not to interrupt me because this is a long one.
Okay,
Oh, fuck my life.
Yeah.
strap in.
So strap in. You're allowed to,
Can I giggle?
Stop. What are you doing?
Continue, please.
Right. As we talk about Clash of the Titans before, and it's all about Perseus, I thought, let's discover what the real story of Perseus is.
That's a good segue, Jimmy.
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
How
I'm
convenient.
just gonna cut everything between we're talking about to now.
Having Mo and Ali chat's definitely got to go. I'm afraid.
I might keep it. But
He's gotta know.
this is the most unorganised podcast so far.
Derail.
Sam, you'll never be on it. Ever again.
Oh, Jimmy.
Sam must be on our level, completely sober. We've got to get on Sam's.
Yeah, exactly. We've got to work on this now. We'll do a Twitter poll.
Yeah.
Do you want us to be drunk or sober?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Does anyone want to do a theme? Does anyone want to do a theme song for Jimmy's story time while we're here?
Have you not already got a story time?
I've not got a jingle yet.
He's got
Oh, a
story
jingle.
time.
A theme.
Oh, theme. I thought you meant a theme.
Sorry, no, a theme song.
A theme song.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
theme.
get a theme song up for you. Give
No,
us
don't
a
get one up because
Oh,
it'll be
no.
copyright.
Yeah.
So.
Also, knowing what's going to come out your phone.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
just gonna play it
no, you can't because it'll go on YouTube. It's copyright.
QE*N.
No, you can say the thing. You just can't play it.
I'm gonna play
Quen.
Queen.
Yeah, don't play it, Sam.
Fuck bollocks.
But does anyone want to call one right now before I get into it?
In short-
Jimmy's story, it's Jimmy's story time.
That was so quiet. You're doing more to close.
Was that actually that quiet? I feel I'm quite loud in this microphone.
But that was nice. That was sort of bedtime.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm
Well, I hope.
past my bedtime already. I know.
It's rare for Matt.
Shall I do it ASMR?
It's Jimmy's story.
Yeah, do it ASMR.
Hello and welcome to Jimmy's. I'll tap the mic as well.
Story time with Jimmy.
Story time.
Jimmy's story time.
Hopefully all of you will be asleep by then.
We have a request. Jimmy,
No.
Can you tell the story about how we got the phrase an eye for an eye?
That is coming up on a later one.
Get in!
Look forward to that.
I am ready for that one.
Don't worry, I have that planned.
Okay, right. Tell us your story.
Right, well, context, Perseus. Shit happened with a load of people whose names begin with A. I can't be bothered naming all of them, and I can't be bothered doing the long history before. But basically, some guy called... Sorry, what was that?
I
Classic.
didn't say shit.
No, I was just
But
Matt's
laughing. at you.
laughing.
Sorry, carry on.
But,
Matt's trying to
basically-
derail the whole thing.
basically, Perseus' granddad, Acrisius, fought his brother... I can't pronounce the name. Proteus? Pretus?
Who knows?
Where's the E?
It's Proetus.
Proitus.
Proetus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that, but it's probably wrong. Fought him to some throne. They're having a bit of like, you know, conflict. They're like, oh, who gets this? Who gets what? Because their dad died and they don't know how to split up the kingdom. Acrisius is like, I'll take Argos, and Proetus takes another bit. So to sum it all up, to sum the thing, and then Acrisius though, he's like, I've got a daughter called Dani. No.
Danai.
Dani, but
Danny
no,
Dyer.
but
Sorry.
no sons.
Oh.
For some reason, he's got no sons. So he goes to the oracle. He's like, why haven't I got any sons? What's happening here? I've got no boys. And the oracle's like, well, no, you're not going to get any. You're not going to get any. But your grandson may kill you. So the oracle, Acrisius imprisoned his daughter, obviously. So he can't get, she can't give birth.
That's
But-
logical.
But yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would, of course. But then, in Zeus's all wisdom, I don't know why he did this, because Robert Graves doesn't mention it. But as Danae was in the prison, Zeus, as Robert Graves puts it, came upon her in a shower of gold. And my
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
wink, wink. But my interpretation of that would be, she's like there, gold's pouring down, and then one singular sperm is like coming down the gold with it, and then just shoots straight up her fanny like that.
Right, I think we can cut that bit.
Why? That's how I see it.
Have you not seen Clash of the Titans?
This is why I'm saying it, Sam. This is why I'm saying it. It's different to
That's why
Clash
I'm
of the
saying
Titans.
it. That's why I'm saying it, Tam.
This is why I'm saying it, Sam, because it's different to Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
But yeah, she gets pregnant. Sam.
Carry on. I'm just carry on.
And so Perseus is born, but then Acrisius is like, oh shit, he might kill me later on. So
Classic.
he locks Perseus and his mum in a box, sends her off, like that scene in Madagascar when the lion's stuck in a box.
The off is off a cliff,
Huh?
like into the sea.
Yeah, it
Doesn't
boots
decide.
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it swims off, and then Peter Postlethwaite finds him. I don't know if you've seen Clash of the Titans, but Peter Postlethwaite, R.I.P.
You showed me his picture earlier.
I did show you.
And
Sam,
I've forgotten
you
again.
mentioned him before.
Yeah,
Nice one.
I know who he is.
But he finds him. I don't remember the name of the guy who actually finds him, so I'm just
Pete Postle.
Oh,
calling
lad.
him Peter Postlethwaite. And then he's like, oh, my local king will raise you instead. So Polydectes raises him. And when Percy's all grown up, Polydectes tries to shag his mum. Tries to marry him, but Percy stops it. It's like, oh, please don't do that.
Come on, dude, that's my mum.
So in a way to stop Polydectes from marrying him. Oh no, in a way, to marry Perseus' mum, Polydectes comes up with a plan of instead faking marrying the daughter of Pelops, and asks everyone to give a horse for the wedding. And Perseus is like, yeah, I can't give you a horse, but I could get you Medusa's head instead. So it's like, yeah, I'll do that. And then Polydectes is like, sound? Do you do that? You bugger off. So Athena hears this, is like, you know what, I don't like Medusa. That's I hate her because of the whole Poseidon thing.
Story for another time.
Story for another time. So I'll give you a reflective shield. So Perseus has a reflective shield. And Hermes gives him a sickle to chop the head off. That's nice. But he needs sandals, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He needs sandals. He needs the winged sandals.
Yeah, he gets them from.
He gets
Hermes.
them. No, he
Oh.
doesn't get them from Hermes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
According to Robert Graves, instead, he gets them from the Grey, which is
The Grei.
the Grey Eye. The Grey Eye.
The three weird sisters.
The three weird sisters, yeah, who have an eye and a tooth between them. A singular eye and a singular tooth between them.
Are they from Stoke?
They have a singular eye and a singular tooth. So, that's a massive derailment. Shall I keep that in?
Yeah.
I'll keep that in.
We'll just issue an apology to the people just like.
Yeah, apologies, yes. We're all morons here. He stole the tooth in the eye, and he's like, oh, I won't give you these back until you tell me where the nymphs, where the sandals are. The Grey said, oh, some nymphs have got them. So Percy just takes the tooth in the eye anyway. And
Bit savage.
bit savage, yeah. He's like, nah, bugger this.
Wouldn't be able to eat.
So then he rockets over on his sandals, like rocket boots, straight over to where Medusa lives, which is where the Hyperboreans are. Do you remember where the Hyperboreans live, Benji?
By the Isidonis. Like,
That's not helpful. That's not helpful.
I really
at all.
thought the Hyperboreans were a mountain range.
northeast. I think they also are.
They live in the mountain range. Is that
Oh.
maybe that's where the name comes from.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're connected, and I think it's northeast. I believe
Northeast where?
of the Greek known world,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
because they didn't know the world.
So like
It's-
past the
it's-
Black Sea.
Yeah,
Past the Black Sea.
above it.
Above the Ukraine. Ukraine, for anyone who doesn't know what that is. The Crimea.
Crimea River.
The Crimea. So he rockets to the Crimea. And then he wakes Medusa up, so he has to like shut his eyes like that. He covers his eyes with his hands, and then he looks at the reflective shield that Athena does. But I feel like the next bit's cheating, because Athena just grabs Perseus' hand and just chops Medusa's head off anyway. Perseus all he has to do is do that. Like,
Just hold it up.
Hold his hand up with the sickle in it, and
Be
Athena-
gone, beast!
And Athena just does all the work, which I think is fucking cheating. But anyway, I've lost where I am on my sheet. But Percy doesn't go straight home after that. Oh no, he does a bit of talk.
Does he not?
He bums about a bit. He bums about. He goes over with his sandals, rockets over Africa or the Sudan with his sandals, and like I said last week, I don't know if you remember, Louis and Benji, and anyone who's listening. You know when the blood comes out of Medusa's head, lands on the sand,
Yep,
turns into
snakes.
snake.
Yep.
That happens. He goes to Atlas for some reason, turns him into a mountain.
Why not?
Oh,
Why
it
not?
turns him into stone, doesn't he?
He does, yeah, for no reason.
Well, because Atlas is getting pretty bored.
Yeah, so alright. So
He's
just
holding
go,
on the world.
Right, fuck it, turn me into stone so it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they get into that situation. It's a
Yeah. And then he
happy ending for Atlas.
he flies over to Andromeda when she's chained onto the cliff of a mountain. Like that bit in Clash of the Titans, but it's not. Yes. And then there is a sea monster that Poseidon is sent over, but it's not. I don't know what it is actually.
Because Andromeda's there as a sacrifice to
Yeah.
something, isn't she?
Yeah, because it's the daughter of the Ethiopian king, and fuck knows why. I can't remember. But he doesn't use Medusa. To, like in Clash of Titans, at the end, spoilers. He uses the head. He uses Medusa's eyes to kill the Kraken, but he dumps the fucking Medusa's head in a seabed, and just like one fell swoop just kills the sea monster with the sickle. So it's like, oh, okay.
Sickle's not done bad, that.
Yeah, sickle's not. Yeah, it's not
2
that
for
bad.
2.
So yeah, and then they go off. They go back to where they were. Andromeda comes with them because the Ethiopian king is like, "Oh, you saved her. She can piss off now. You're supposed to die." And then when he gets back, he gave the head. Oh no, he gets back, and then turns everyone into stone. Turns his. He goes back to where he was, a Croesus and that, and he turns him into stone, turns everyone into stone, and gives Athena the head, puts it on a shield, and that's where the story of Perseus is from. And then he does, and then there's another part where he goes into some games like the Olympics, beats someone, and then gets like all the power and all the throne and stuff. But yeah, that's the story of Perseus, told very badly. I'm so sorry.
Lovely stuff.
Thank you.
Very concisely put, that was a...
Yeah.
Never need to revise the story of Perseus in
Yeah.
25 minutes.
Yeah, you don't need to look it up because I've just told it for you.
No, I haven't saved onto my phone.
You've sorted us there.
I've sorted you, yeah. Right, Benja, we're going to move on to the news now because it's what time are we on?
We're just sitting now, but we've got a couple more minutes. So.
Got a couple more minutes.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
I want to bring up something with the news as well. I'll wait for Benja. Carry on.
Alright, well, I don't have that much
That's
news
good.
this week because it's classics.
Classics are
It's
pretty old.
Yeah,
Actually.
it's pretty old. Yeah, I was going to say about how dog bones with fur attached have been found in Vindolanda.
No way.
Really?
2,000-year-old dog.
Really?
Very interesting.
That's really close.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
However, people in Vindolanda find stuff all the time, so I'm not sure how much they care about. 'Cause
Well, it's got fur on it. That's pretty
Dogs?
cool.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Fair.
they also found like boxing gloves there, I think. A lot
Oh,
of
very cool.
like the
Heard
old
about that.
boxing gloves.
Very cool.
So what do you think they'll do now? Test that dog head to see if there was like pugs about or what?
What?
That'd be class,
Roman
wouldn't it?
soldiers just
Yeah.
walking the wall with their little pups.
Yeah, take him to battle. All that. Sorry, anyway.
Catapult.
Yeah. That was a bit fun.
As dogs go, pugs are quite kickable.
Oh,
It
yeah.
would definitely be a trebuchet.
All the dogs in the dog and skull. Okay, good point, my opinion.
Firing some shots there.
They're all fucking tiny.
Firing some trebuchets, are we there?
Yeah, we are. Right, carry on,
What
Benja.
else we got?
There were 7 pharaonic tombs discovered in Giza in the King Uzakaf pyramid, I think it's called.
Nice.
And it's basically in a tomb of a king. They found some more dead bodies.
Lovely
mummified,
stuff.
with fuck tons of mummified scarabs as well.
No way.
Nice.
So just swimming in scarabs.
Do love some scarabs.
Swimming in Scarabs sounds like the title of a mini-series.
That's his
And
podcast spin-off.
Alan Partridge spin-off that.
Celtic stones are now older than they thought they were by
Ooh.
several hundred years, which
Ooh.
kind of runs into classics because they're
Those
old.
pesky Britons.
But yeah, you can tell it's a pretty dry week for news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some news. It was a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure if you covered it in either of the previous podcasts, but
You should
yeah.
listen to it. So.
All right.
See.
Yeah. The eruption of Vesuvius in 79 AD was actually about 2.5 months
Yeah,
later than I
that's-
thought it
I
was.
specifically
We said
remember
that.
listening to that.
We
That was
covered
actually the
that.
moment
Covered
that
that.
first set my
Oh,
life
bollocks.
dream on being on Plebcast. I heard that and I was like, wow, that's really up to date in the classic
Well,
world.
sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware. Also in the news this week is City beat United 3-1 in the piece for Anchor.
With a day
that's
to
all I have
spare.
to add, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Is that the end of the news, Benji?
Yeah, unless you want an interesting fact about where the Welsh dragon possibly comes from.
Yeah.
I
yes.
specifically do because I know someone who she knows who she is will specifically hate hearing this information again today.
Okay.
Well,
Oh yeah. I know what you mean now.
the Parthians, who Rome decided to have a little fight with, they developed dragons on their standards, apparently. And then the Romans, after they defeated them, adopted it on some of their standards. And then, because Romans collated all their troops and just sent them everywhere, some of the troops that had that standard then went to Britain. And then, while they were in Britain, they served in Wales. And then the Welsh took it. And then they got a bit lost for a few centuries and then decided, yeah, let's make this our flag. And then they made up some weird stories about dragons in monasteries and other weird stuff. However, that possibly isn't the reason, but because of the Dark Ages, where they have no like proper information, they have no idea where it comes from, basically. So
Ah.
it could come from all the way over in Asia, or it could not.
Just some random
So
guy
that-
going, you know what's cool?
So that random,
Dragons.
so that random fact that you just said might not be fact.
Yeah, but that's the same with literally.
It's at least
everything.
random.
Classics.
It's random. It could just be coming out of your ass.
As
No, it's
most
no. I
things
think
do.
that's. I think that's it. I think that's real. Yeah.
Probably. It's likely.
Yeah.
Probably had an influence on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So shall I wrap it up now? Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah?
Anyone else got anything to say?
What are we going to
I've
talk
just got another bit of news that I just found out because
Ooh.
you just got me thinking about TV shows for some reason. I can't remember why. But Plebs is coming back for a season 5. Did you know that?
Is it?
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the most recent
In
one.
2019.
Once Stylax
I loved Plebs.
Oh.
left.
I love it.
I love it, but series 4 was shit.
Yeah,
Best
it's a
bit,
shame.
theme music.
Oh. When in Rome.
Do as we always do.
Oh dear.
I think we should play that as the podcast starts.
Seeing
Well,
as it
funny,
is-
I reckon if we-
funny you say that actually.
Mm.
All the videos I'm gonna do on the classics, like one of the at the end of the classicist, the very famous David Attenborough impression that I do, is the ska music at the end of it.
Yeah.
And that's because plebs. It works so well with ska
Yeah,
music
yeah,
and
yeah.
like reggae.
It's fun. Isn't it?
Ska
So
music.
I found a song that's similar
Yeah.
because we can't use When in Rome because it's copyright.
Mm.
But I found songs that are similar.
Yeah, do it.
So we could just use that as I could put that at the start of this.
Yeah. Or we could recall our own.
Yes.
We have our very own little reggae man.
Yeah, we do. There could be a band shooting out of a
yeah.
Plebcast.
It's got no places we've never fought.
Yeah.
Forming a
We
band.
could have our own band.
We'll stand in the corner and
Stand in the corner and play. Could you record it and then we play it like before it,
Yeah.
live on air?
Yeah.
Could we put it onto this computer?
We could, yeah.
Holy
You
shit!
can
we-
get it on the iPad and everything.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Matt, that's your job for
Can
next
you
week.
get that for next week?
Yes, for next week.
Week?
We need this theme
Okay.
tune, Matt.
That's alright.
That's alright.
So I'm not doing anything next week.
Yeah, but
Oh wait.
reggae actually really suits like
Yeah.
classic stuff for
It
some
does,
reason.
yeah.
It's so good. Right, I'm gonna wrap up now.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna, just a bit of admin. If you haven't bought a ticket for the Saturnalia yet,
Then what are you doing?
I haven't, will admit.
I haven't
Yeah.
either.
What are
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm not exactly.
I'm really
Turn a pair of
You just gotta
trousers.
take the
Yeah.
hit.
That's
So-
£16 back in
Well,
my
after
account.
the Lerb social,
Yeah.
we got quite a few tickets.
Really?
Did we really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lovely
goodness.
stuff.
So
I'll have to buy one then.
yeah, they're running.
Selling like
they're
hotcakes.
selling like slightly warm hotcakes.
Slightly warm
so
buns.
Like warm cakes.
Slightly warm cakes. Yeah. Slightly warm hot cross buns. That's
Lovely stuff.
So yeah, 6th of December. That's the night of the Saturnalia. We're going to be at Tiger Hornsby, but at the Armstrong Building first at 7:30. Tickets are on sale. If you're a member, then it'll be £17. If you're a non-member, then you have to pay the non-members, Georgie. You have to pay it. Or if you've bought a member ticket and you aren't a member, you have to buy the membership. Thank you very much. please tune in next week because we may have a special guest. I will not say who it is because we've not got it confirmed yet. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And
I enjoyed myself.
did you enjoy yourself, Matt?
Thank you.
Did you enjoy yourself, Sam?
Thank you for
I
having me here,
had
Jimmy.
a thoroughly enjoyable time tonight.
Very good.
Really fun.
You won't be hearing Matt, Sam, or Benji next week. There will be a different cast.
That's fair enough.
Me and Louis though.
We'll be here.
We'll be here.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharky and Greg.
Sharky and Greg will be here.
Greg.
Greg James.
Don't question it.
Greg James. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that comparison.
Yeah.
But it's not.
I mean, I've never seen what this Sharky fella looks like. He's just quite funny.
You're right,
Who
yeah,
the
he
fuck
just
is
kind
Sharky?
of
He
pipes
just
up every
produces
now
for
and
this podcast that they're on.
then.
And they just sort of reference him throughout the thing, kind of like you guys do to me.
Oh.
You speak a lot more than Sharky does, though.
Yeah, I can't keep quiet, mate. That's the problem.
Who's the guy on the Joe Rogan podcast? He's Jamie.
Fuck knows.
His name's Jamie. Who,
Sure.
like, if Joe Rogan's got something wrong, Jamie's just doing all the sound, but just sparks up with a
Yeah.
different fact. That's what you are doing. No, but yeah, thank you for listening, and everyone say bye.
Bye.
Farewell.
Guten Abend.
Oh,
Oh,
what's interesting.
I don't know what that means.
How
Oh, I've
multicultural.
got some Hebrew for you. Laila Tov Yeladim. There we go.
Wow.
You're Latin.
Yeladim?
Yeladim.
Yeah,
Good night, children.
Oh.
Oh, gee.
Wow.
I'm gonna yeet myself
And on
out
that
here.
bombshell.
Ten played Assassin's Creed.
Bye bye.
Yeah.